Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome back to our QPR Career Mode. Today we are cracking on with the usual, but first we have got some transfer situations to sort. So I had some very good suggestions in the comment section and there's a couple of players that I have shortlisted and added as potential options. First of all, I've gone and I've started scouting James Garner, so we'll have a little look at Garner. And then I was also suggested Brennan Johnson, so I'm also looking at Brennan Johnson. But something I was also suggested that was a very good chat, as you can see here, is just look at the City squad. They've got so many good young players and a lot of players that have got good potential. Braff, for example, I know is a baller. Kaki, I don't know how you say his name. I might just call him Kaka. I won't lie to you. The same as big man Osman. But they've got him. He's a baller. Dozy has good potential, but you need to look at the skill and weak foot and get those up a little bit. Machino, I think, has potential. Moreno, 27, and still has potential. There's a lot of good players that we could potentially pick up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for the scout reports on all of these players, obviously, and Garner, and the scout report on Brennan Johnson. One thing worth bearing in mind is this career mode was started before Brennan Johnson really started to push through in real life, so I don't think his potential has been updated to what it is now, because I think now he can get to like 85, 86. This save, he might not have that before like the dynamic potential, so he could go up to like low 80s and then with dynamic go up. But yeah, I'm going to get all these guys scouted, so we'll crack on with the episode today, but we'll come back to these guys later on and have a little look at them and see what they are saying. Thank you for all those suggestions. I really do appreciate them. But the first game today is going to be a cup game, so we will sim the cup game and then obviously jump into some other league games, but hopefully we can get through a good chunk of this month, and I'd like to hope that we can get to, at the very least, see some of these scout reports and pick up some players or a player, because we've got 34 million, we've got plenty of money, we're looking good. Let's crack on. Okay, a bit of rotation. I'm not really going to try and do any disservice here to Birmingham, but I'm going to jump in as a sim. You can see the rotation though. So Pratt's coming in, Ozzy's coming in, Mambimbi starting, El Basir starting, but still some pretty big players in there. Actually, Isaac Cole starting isn't really what I wanted to do. I did want to rotate him as well, but I don't think we can get players on. Oh, you know what? Okay, Naji's going to start there. Mambimbi's going to start as a left forward. What a beast. I will sim, but I'm not going to quick sim because I can jump in if it's going a little bit against us. So we'll jump into the sim. I'll show you guys any highlights that we get. Obviously, hopefully, a decentish little cup run will be nice, because you guys know me. I've been putting it as a bit of a second choice. It's not been my priority, so apologies on that. It's a pretty good start there. Man like Chrissy Willock having a decent effort, but it was a good save in the end from Jacob. Probably saying that wrong. Oh, lovely bit of play there. Chrissy Willock on the end of a lovely bit of play. Naji with a beautiful assist as well. The little knock around from the edge of the box. Amos getting the ball quite a lot in this so far, as I'm seeing in the sim. But really nice play. 1-0 up, and it's things you have to see. It's 2 assists for Naji. It's a goal for Mambimbi now as well. He's absolutely man of the moment. It's such a shame his rating is that little bit lower, because it feels hard to justifiably start him against of like some of these high rated players that we've got, like players in the 80s and stuff. But he's doing well for himself. You love to see it. As currently rotating in on that sort of little cheeky role. I think it was suggested, and I think we'll do that at the end of this season. I think we'll make him the number 9. Chris Willock makes it 3. I think we can probably jump to result on this one. It's 3-0 full time. We'll absolutely take that. Fantastic stuff in the end there. But yeah, I think what we'll do is next season, I think we've got to give him the number 9 shirt, especially if his numbers keep posting up as they are. Just to keep you guys in the loop, I've left Jordan Archer's contract to run down because I don't plan on using him, and he doesn't really sell for too much. I think he's worth about 500,000. He will be going to Preston at the end of the season, which I'm fine with. Again, it's players off the wages and stuff. He's not getting any minutes, and he wouldn't have been getting any minutes anyway. And I did have a 2-year deal with Huesca going through for Himarana Manga, and I'm gutted that's broken down because that would have been huge for him. But sadly, it's not happened. Okay, going into our first league game of the season, and you can see, firstly, they signed an absolute baller in Chouameni. But secondly, he's playing in CM and Eze's playing at CDM. I feel like we've got to save our boy. It's actually crazy tempting. I actually can't believe we haven't. Okay, I'll be right back to this. I'm a little bit disappointed in all of us, myself included, that we didn't think of a Bire Eze, boys. How do we not think of a Bire Eze? I mean, we've got to try, right? We've got to try. But anyway, back to this. They've actually made a couple of changes because they did have somebody else at right wing. I can't remember who it was now. I think it might have been Riedeveld, but they've still got Eze at DM. They're treating him like it's Tarabd converted from this incredible cam into a defensive midfielder now. But we're going with our strongest 11 up against Crystal Palace. Bring it on. Tyrese Campbell at the moment is absolutely flying in the league. 19 goals so far. I genuinely think he's going to break the 30 mark. I'd be very surprised if between now and the end of the season he doesn't. He's been playing so well, and we're just scoring for fun right now. The goals are absolutely goals galore, and it's great to see. It really is great to see. But up against Crystal Palace today, obviously we know they've got some great players, and we are potentially going to try and steal one of them off of their hands there. The Tyrese Tifo hanging proud as anything. Love to see it. But let's take them on. Let's see how we can do today up against this Crystal Palace side. And hey, if we get a win today, I think it's a good enough reason to go for a beer, right? If we can. He's not going to be cheap. Isaac Cole's here up against Soufal, obviously formerly of West Ham. Good tackle actually there from Soufal. I was going to say, but I think we might get a free kick. But it was a very good tackle. But we do have to throw now. Going to play it to Tyrese, so I don't really want out here. Going to play it inside to Amos. To Masengo. He's going to have a pop from the edge of the box. Oh, I thought that got deflection. I don't know what's happened there, but we'll take the goal. I don't know what happened with Masengo's shot, but it has bounced back to Mwepu. And Mwepu, not quite the extravagant, beautiful goals that we're used to seeing him score, but it's a goal nonetheless. It has found the back of the net. I'd love to see what happened with the shot there with Masengo. Really weird the way that's happened. I don't know, that it looked like it got a deflection. I don't know what's happened there. I don't think it did in the end. I don't think it did, but it's dropped to Mwepu. That's what matters. And he's found his 7th goal of the season. He's picking up some lovely goals from this sort of box-to-box midfielder role. And he really has proved to be, I think, an incredible signing. I'm super happy with his pickup in the end. But yeah, 1-0. Great start. It's a good little play here. Chouameni out wide against Neco Williams. He's played it back, but Neco Williams has got back there, won that ball, and now we have a chance to bring it away. Masengo's going to turn. Look at the run here from Tyrese. Oh, you guys have heard who I'm trying to play that to. Isaac Cole's fair play, mate. It's not been a great run of games for Isaac Cole's, and that's not a great run in the end there from Tyrese Campbell, but you guys heard who I was trying to play that to. That's frustrating. Isaac Cole's going to play it inside here to Tyrese Campbell. Tyrese just running through. He's going to look down. He's going to find Chris Willock. And Chris Willock is going to find the top corner. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought he'd slightly overhit that. I thought that was missing the goal. But Chrissy Willock, mate, 2-0. Things you absolutely love to see. Great little bit of play. The run from Isaac Cole's. Played it inside. Lovely space found for Tyrese Campbell. And then just a cheeky little sweat across. The keeper's then wrong-footed. And that's right in that top corner. Things you love to see. Chris Willock with... I should have looked at how many goals that is now, because he's been picking up goals. He's been doing the business. His numbers are looking decent right now. But mate, 2-0 to QPR. Things you love to see. Well done, boys. Keep this up, man. Palace here attacking down the wing. They've looked pretty good on the ball. They're looking pretty comfortable with possession. I've struggled to get it off of them a little bit. Oh, I've changed. Oh, that's on me. I changed player and I didn't mean to. But that is on me. I can't blame the game there. I've pressed change player stupidly, and I really didn't need to. And it's a lovely strike from Mayoral. A bit surprised that it has beat Lafont. The angle was sort of in Lafont's favour. It's a lovely strike, but again, you'll see sort of on here, I changed to Mwepu, and that's on me. I shouldn't have done. It's given Mayao plenty of time on the ball, and Lafont is beaten. Again, like I say, it's a bit more central than I would have liked for him to concede from, but it's in regardless. It's obviously a good strike. It's 2-1. Isaac Cole's here, takes it past Soufal. Lovely stuff. He's going to lay it across. It's going to go to Tyrese. Oh, Tyrese has tried the flare. And, well, Tom has tried the flare. Let's be honest. I held that L2 like it's going out of style, boys. But, yeah, it's unfortunate that we didn't find the back of the net there. Would have been a lovely third. Lovely response to conceding. But Tyrese now is, I think, offside. He wasn't offside. Man, I didn't waste a chance because I thought it was offside and, like, not go for it. I still tried to play it. But, mate, that could have been huge. Well, that is half-time, 2-1 at the break. Could very easily have been 3 due to a couple of missed chances, but the boys are playing really well. Very happy with the results so far. I think so far we've got the beating of this team. I think we definitely can take this second half to them and really put them up against it. I think what we'll do is I think I'm going to bring on El Basia for Masengo. Just a little bit more creativity in the middle of the park. Maybe get ourselves a third. And then I think what we'll do is at some point, Willock or Coles or Campbell, one of the three, will probably come off and we'll bring on a man like Mambimbi because he is the man of the moment at the moment. So it's we've got to try and get him a couple of minutes. But just the one change at halftime. El Basir coming on, keeping him getting some regular minutes because he is starting to really get up in rating and improve and impress as well. I've really enjoyed using them, as I've said to you guys. So we'll see how that plays out for now. But hold on a second, Chris Willock. Oh, it's offside. Man, I thought we had scored our third, and that would have been a fantastic way to start the second half. I did think he was onside, but apparently he was just off. What a shame. Demi on the ball here. Mwepu trying to get back because not entirely sure where McCallum was there. He was a lot deeper than I'd have liked him to be into the box, but it's played around nicely. El Basir, I brought him on to be a bit more creative. It's not the best pass, but it's a very good interception. Good winning of the ball initially, but it is going to be a Crystal Palace corner. It's headed towards goal. I think it was Mariano. Oh, no, it's Anderson who's had the shot. El Basir beaten comfortably in the air, but it does go comfortably over the bar, and it is still 2-1. We are going to make a change here. I've taken off Chrissy Willock, who's had a very, very good game, had some real chances to get more than one goal today, but has found the back of the net, which is good to see. But man like Mambimbi makes his way onto the pitch. We give him half an hour, cheeky 30 minutes, see if he can muster up some magic in that time. Isaac Cole's bringing this ball forward. Lovely little through ball here to Tyrese Campbell. Tyrese Campbell slows it down, takes a strike, finds the back of the net, and that there is 3-1. Things you absolutely love to see. I have thoroughly enjoyed the team today. They have played out of their skin. They've played really, really well. And it's just so good to see, man. It's so good to see. Isaac Coles, by the way, today has played much, much better. I know in the last episode he'd had a bit of a stinker, but Isaac Coles definitely reviving the form a little bit today. Rolling back the year, maybe, because he was pretty good last year. Just before they take this kickoff here, I'm just going to make a change. I'm going to take off Lopez. I'm going to bring on Pratt. I've said to you guys, I want to try and get this guy a couple of minutes. He is our new rotation centre-back. He is going to be slowly but surely coming through the ranks. And I think that's important. It's a sort of... It's something QPR are definitely going to have to do over the next season or two, which is really concentrate on our youth and bring some youth players through. So that's what we're doing. And I'm sort of focusing on that a little bit. That's why we have the likes of El Basir. It's why we have the likes of Mambimbi coming through. Obviously, he's not come through the youth system, but you know what I mean. Technically, you can say we have brought our man Isaac Coles through the youth system as well. But someone like Platt... and all these sort of players coming through the ranks slowly but surely. It's just sticking to what is a bit of a, the QPR way, bringing these youngsters through. And talking to the QPR way, I was going to say a lovely long shot. That'd have been nice. Got to be careful here. Lovely tackle there from Pratt. Well stepped in, mate. Well stepped in. Good lad. And he has helped to start a bit of a counter in Mwepu, where they beautifully weighted through ball into Tyrese Campbell. That's a really good save. That's a very good save. And then a good block as well from the defender. I'm a little bit gutted about that. I thought I'd absolutely smashed that, but it's gone out for a corner. It's a good block in the end. Palace making one last change here with only a couple of minutes on the clock, but we're going to try and jump there. McCallum hasn't jumped at all, and it is going to be probably just the last couple of minutes. I imagine there's not really going to be much else that happens in this one. Be careful here. Pratt doesn't quite win that one. Does well, though, to sort of muscle the man and keep him out of really creating anything. But we're going to try one last over-the-top ball here. Mambimbi absolutely bossing it through there. Man like Mambimbi's been taken down. They can't deal with his pace. It is going to be a free kick for us on the edge here. Isaac Coles. We haven't got many great free kick takers, but Isaac Coles is probably the best that we have. Let's give it a go. Okay, well, sadly, that is going to make the highlights. That is going to be a highlight because I was just going to run this through as a little finale here, so that's a real shame. But overall, ignoring that final free kick, I have to say, I think the boys have played pretty well. The only goal that happened was due to a mistake from me. It was my fault. I will hold my hands up to it. It was a silly change of player when it shouldn't have. I shouldn't have done it. But that is going to be full time. That is a fantastic result from the boys. Really, really happy there. 3-1 is a huge result. And not only the result, but the way we played was fantastic today. I think the boys really put a good stamp on the game. Like I say, players have been playing not particularly at their best recently, like Isaac Coles having a blinder. I think Willock was great. Tyrese Campbell back to his best as well. And Mwepu absolutely ran the show. Fair play to Mwepu. Well, fantastic result in the end. We are currently 12 points clear at the top of the table. Like I said, I think at the start, I didn't expect us to be in this position, let alone this comfortable at the moment. It is absolutely unreal. But games that are coming up, we do have this game against Leeds. Then we have another cup game, so we will sim that cup game. But we're going to jump into the Leeds game. That is our next game, so I'll see you guys there. Okay, so the team is unchanged bar one. Aussie Kakai comes in for Williams because Williams was quite tired from the last game. You can see a couple of players with a little bit of stamina missing, but nothing crazy. But we do have the cup game coming up soon, so I will rotate probably quite heavily for that game against Oxford. But the team up against Leeds is the team that we're going to run with. Let's get into it. Here we are at Ellen Road. Going to be an interesting game today. I feel like Leeds are often quite difficult to play against in Career Mode just because of their play style. It can be quite a tricky one to come up against in the rain, which is never something you like to see. But it did highlight before the game, Chris Willock, 4 goals in the last 3, having an absolute blinder, and could have scored another couple as well in that last game. Obviously, 1 disallowed for offside, but hopefully we can take this game to Leeds. They've got a blank tifo. Interesting, but hopefully we can take this game to them and we can really put them up against it. And we just got to be forward thinking. We've got to be attacking on the front foot, and yeah, we've got to be positive, because I hate playing against this Leeds side because they knock it around for fun and close you down like it's going out of style. Leeds have just knocked this around for absolute fun. This has been a nightmare initially. The first 5 minutes they have literally just had the ball. This is our first real anything with the ball, but here we go. Lovely chance here, lovely play across from McCallum into Isaac Coles. Good play into Campbell. I wasn't actually trying to pass to Campbell, I won't lie to you. I was trying to play it to whoever it was that was running through. It might have been Willock, I think, actually running through as well, but sadly the ball instead went to Tyrese and he was a little bit up against it. But yeah, it's our first real chance, like I say, of anything. First possession of the ball, and that pass is perfect, is what I meant to say. That pass is perfect from Sam McCallum. What a ball. I was going to say that pass is a little bit under hit, a little bit not quite what I was looking for. I tell a lie. I was joking. It's exactly what I wanted. Definitely meant that pass. Beautiful play. Lovely stuff. That is perfectly weighted. The defender's had a stinker. Whoever number 23 is, got your number there with Tyrese Campbell. Lovely stuff. It has to be said from Tyrese. The pass from McCallum and the run as well. He's had a great start to the game. Lovely goal. Just curls just inside of that. And that is his 21st goal this season. Absolutely incredible display from Tyrese Campbell. What a player we have here. And that is 1-0. Like I say, I don't like playing against Leeds. You know how like Legendary are often very good tiki-taka and they're good pressing and stuff. Leeds do that off of Legendary anyway. So putting this team onto Legendary just makes it an absolute nightmare. But we've started well, 1-0. And, oh, hold on a second. Got to keep that nil. Got to keep that nil. Rodden Lafont, good save, mate. Okay, corner, what they can do with it. I think they will play it short. They have. Harrison whips it in. Sam McCallum. Oh, I was on Sam McCallum and then it changed me to Tyrese Campbell. I didn't ask for the change. I know in the last game, the change of players was my fault. This time, it wasn't me. But they're going to try another cross here. It's going to go to Bamford. Lafont with another beautiful save. Ozzy was on the line. Maybe he would have got it and cleared it. But Lafont made it, so we didn't have to worry about whether he'd have got there or not. Bamford up for it again. It's a good clearance initially, and the second one away as well. And now we have Chrissy Willock to try and just burst forward. He's also got Isaac Coles, who is a quick customer running through with him. Isaac Coles needs a goal, and he got one. Lovely, lovely stuff. He is a player who has needed something recently. He has needed a goal, and I'm chuffed for him. Isaac Coles has absolutely smashed it there. The team on this left-hand side, especially with finding that space. Sam McCallum's had 2 beautiful run-throughs. We've had Tyrese Campbell with 2 really good chances, obviously scoring one of his. Coles has made a good couple of runs and now found the back of the net. Chrissy Willock started that attack really nicely. The boys are playing fantastically. We've carried on from that last game. We've looked a little bit more shaky at the back. Palace didn't get loads of chances. But, I mean, I think, honestly, Leeds have had more chances in this first 25 than Palace did in the entire game. But Lafont has been up for the challenge today, and he has made a good couple of saves. And that there is an incredible ball through from Isaac Coles. And Mwepu's going to play it all the way across, and Chris Willock's going to make it 3. It's 3-0, 30 minutes in. Absolutely fantastic. As things stand right now, I'll skip the replays, my apologies. As things stand right now, we'll be jumping to sim for the second half. But mate, absolutely incredible display from the boys. All of the front 3 finding the back of the net in the first 25-30 minutes. It's incredible. 10 goals in 18 for Chris, and that's now 5 goals in 4. He's having an absolute purple patch, boys. Willock is absolutely through again here. Absolutely through again. Chrissy Willock, you know what we're going to do. It's 4-0, boys. I don't think I even have to see it to half-time. 4-0. We're smashing them. Let's jump to sim. I can't believe how well we're playing. Look how tired they're getting. That's probably a big part of it. They've got the Liverpool-Man City tiredness factor. I didn't think about that. Good save there from Lafont. It was a good chance from Leeds. As we've seen, they can be a threat from corners as well. They've got a little bit of height in there. They've got some real good players for crosses and to win headers and stuff. But we thankfully saw that one away. Well, that is half-time, boys. 4-0. I do not see us messing up a 4-0 lead. I just simply don't see it. Mambimbi's going to come in and get some minutes. El Basir is also going to come on and get some minutes. And again, I'm going to rest, I think, Lopez and give Pratt some minutes here for the second half. I'll start the second half so those changes happen. As soon as kickoff happens, we're jumping to result. It's 4-0. We kept the clean sheet. It's things you love to see. I have to say, thoroughly impressed with the boys there. We played, as you can see, out of possession. We didn't have much of the ball. We didn't need it. 4-0. Incredible. I mean, that result was absolutely huge, boys. And again, it allows us to rotate for this cup game. It gives us plenty of time for the next league game. So what I'll do is I'll get the rotations sorted and I'll see you guys there. But actually, first, let's have a little look at this. Let's look at the loan deal. I'm absolutely fine with a short-term loan. I would like Manga to go and get some minutes somewhere. I think he's going to be huge for us down the line. Eze, come on. 81 rated. 81 rated, boys. 20. He's only got a year left. Oh. I think we have to. I will, for the benefit of the doubt, I'll wait for these guys to come back. Let's have a quick look and see how long these guys have got here until I get their scout report. I'll go and have a look at Ghana and just see how long it is until that scout report is back. But otherwise, boys, I'm not going to lie to you. I think we just buy Eze. I reckon we can get him for about 25 mil. And that would be incredible. 3 days. Okay, 3 days. That's fine. I'll wait 3 days. But I think I've made my mind up, boys. Okay, team is sorted. A little bit of rotation put in place. You can see Pratt's come in. You can see Mambimbi and Naji and El Basir are all playing. A little bit of a stronger team than I was sort of planning on playing. But yeah, I'll jump into Sim. I'll show you guys the highlights. And I've got some other youth players on the bench that we can just rotate a little bit more if the scores are going our way, which hopefully it will be. That was a lovely bit of play. Isaac Coles on the end of a beautiful transition to play there from the boys. I think it was Naji that had a little bit of something to do with that. But that was incredible. Really, really nice stuff. And, mate, Isaac Coles, that's 2-2. Admittedly, obviously, one of them is in the cup against Oxford. But goals are goals. If you can get some form, I'm all down for it, mate. Good chance there from Oxford. It's a good attack. Bishop having a shot there and Lafont having to do something about it. Mate, I honestly thought that had gone in. Thankfully, it had gone over the bar with a deflection. But yeah, mate, Oxford, they're not playing terribly. They're putting us under pressure. You can see here with another chance. Plays inside to Bishop again. Lafont with another save. They're definitely the better of the two chances so far. Fair play to them. Half-time so far, not loads to shout about. Obviously, they did get a good couple of chances, and thankfully we were on top of a lot of them. But I'm actually going to give Jamie Gray, I believe it is Jamie Gray, some minutes. We're going to give him a chance, and I'm going to bring on Himarana Manga. Obviously, the team quite a bit weakened by some of those changes. However, those are the players we've got. Those are the changes we're going to make. This is what the cup is all about, giving some of these youngsters a chance to come on and prove themselves a little bit, get some minutes and see what they're about. And we'll see if Gray and Himarana Manga can come on and, I don't know, make us think about some potential signings that we do or don't need down the line. I mean, that's a pretty good way to start. Jamie Gray, mate. I'm not going to lie to you, mate. That's a pretty good way to start, boss. Fantastic stuff there from Jamie Gray. Really good goal. Mate, go on, lad. Number 32, Gray. All right, I'll keep my eyes on you, buddy. I'll keep my eyes on you. You've already turned my head a bit there, lad. Another good chance here for Oxford, but Lafont today has been absolutely on top of it. He's played really, really well. Good effort there as well. I don't think Lafont was getting to that one. Aussie has come on by the way for Williams. That change has happened. But otherwise, mate, Oxford, surprising me. Really good save there from Eastwood. That was a really good chance for Isaac Coles. You'd assume that Coles should be finishing that, to be fair, one-on-one. There we go. It's done and dusted. Isaac Coles makes it 3-0. Lovely bit of play as well. And Isaac Coles is on the end of the beautiful bit of play. But that's it, 3-0. I have to say, very, very happy with that. Gray coming on and doing really, really well. Isaac Coles getting 2 goals for himself, which is great to see as well. And getting man of the match. Fair play to him. But yeah, I mean, you'd assume he should. He is an incredible player. He's like the same rating as Raheem Sterling. You'd assume he should do pretty well against Oxford. No disrespect to him. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go forward a couple of days, wait till I get those emails. We've got them. Let's have a look at all these players and let's see what we're going to do. I've sort of decided, but we'll still have a look. Okay, so having a little look through here. Braff is quite a bit lower rated than we were sort of hoping if we were wanting a starting player. Same with Adozi and Machino. All through look decent if we're looking for like a rotation option. So I'm not against any 3 of those, to be fair. All 3 of those look half decent. If I was to pick somebody, I think I'd probably actually go with Adozi, just because he's that little bit younger and only 1 rating off Braff. And I think both look pretty decent. So if I was going for those, that's probably what I'd go for. Xerxes looks okay. Has, by the looks of things, only got a year in his contract, but it is a striker option, and Mambimbi is kind of already filling that role. Kakai, I might not pick him up just because I can't say his bloody name, but he looks pretty solid, to be fair, and he has also only got a year in his contract. So that would be a very, very good pickup. 70 grand a week is a little bit hefty with the old wages. I'm going to take off Moreno because he's sadly not quite what we're looking for. However, I think we have to, boys. I think we have to. I don't think I'd forgive myself if I didn't. I seriously don't think I'd forgive myself if I didn't. So, I'm fairly sure people will be okay with this. Okay, going in with an offer of 24 million, 27.2 and a sell-on clause. You can get rid of your sell-on clause, mate. I'll offer you 25, seeing as he's got a year left. 1 year, 28.6. I'm going 25.5, mate. I genuinely reckon we can get him for a bargain. 25.5, 26.3. All right, 26. 26 will do it, boys. 26 will do it. We'll have him for 26 mil. Easy. Easy. Patrick, my boy, Abire, is 1 step closer to coming back in the blue and white. Okay, so let's get this contract sorted. First and foremost, Eze, my boy, you're coming back as a crucial. You left as 1, you're coming back as 1. 5 years, love to see it. No release clause needed. Right, he wants me to throw the wages his way. I will, mate, I will. I'm going to offer you 50 grand a week. And I'll offer you 450 on a sign-in bonus. Surely. Man like Abire. Boys, he is back. And I am so, so happy about it. Man like Abire, welcome back to QPR. It's so good to have you back, my dude. One day, we can dream. Boys, it looks so good, doesn't it? It just looks so good. He's back. He's back in the blue and white. I'm so excited. I honestly think that's the best case scenario. I genuinely think that is the best case scenario. And he comes straight into the team. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I know at the moment he's going to be out of position, but we can sort that. Isaac Coles can't apparently play right wing. That's annoying. Okay, well, we're going to convert Abire to be a right winger, boys. I think that's the obvious play here is convert. Actually, I'll look and see who's going to be less time to convert, and I'll do that. Whoever is quickest to convert, I think that's what we'll do. So let's have a little gander. Isaac Coles here. What is it going to be for you, sir? To make you a right winger, it's going to be 5 weeks. It's not bad. That's pretty straightforward, to be fair. And then Abire, who's already worth 30 million, by the way, just because. Make you a right winger. What we saying, buddy? 2 weeks. Well, Abire, mate, you got a new position coming, lad. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm absolutely over the moon. We've got our new player in, Eberiche Eze, the absolute baller himself. He's joining the squad again, coming back to us, coming back home, Abire. We obviously, for those who don't know, we sold him for 20, bought him back for 26. It's good trading, boys. We're wheeling and dealing, all right? We're wheeling and dealing. And he's going to come straight in and he'll be in the next game for Burnley. However, that next game is going to be coming in the next episode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed today. If you have, then please do smash that like button. It supports me, the video, and the series out a whole bunch. If you're new, hit that sub button and turn notifications on to be told any time that we upload a video. If you want to check us out on our live streams, it's Hursty Games over on Twitch. Link is in the description while you're down there. Make sure you check out the link to foottrading.co.uk. Take your trading to the next level. Check out their free memberships and their free trading guides just by joining up the site. Again, completely for free. But if you want to take your coin making to that next level, check out the paid tiers. Use code Hursty at checkout and get yourself a cheeky discount. But for now, guys, I want to say massive thank you for watching. I've been Tom. You guys have been awesome. And I will see you soon. Look after yourselves. And of course, wash your hands.
Nah, his name is Hursty. Slap bald head, yeah, it'll probably hurt me. Bang top bins, it'll probably hurt you. Ginger, streamer, platform, YouTube. Drop a name in the chat, or say hello. Entertain you already know. Capital H, yeah, I'm a read it slow. Hursty Games, yeah, you.